Lithuania is a country situated in the northern Europe. It is bordered by Latvia to the north, Poland and Kaliningrad to the south, and Belarus to the east. It has a population of 2.9 million people. The official language is Lithuanian, and the capital and largest city is Vilnius. Its independence was recognized by the Soviet Union on the 6th of September of 1991, and on the 1st of May of 2004 it joined the European Union. Therefore, its currency is the euro. Lithuania is recognized as a full member of the Eurozone, Schengen Agreement and NATO. It is composed by a unitary semi-presidential republic, and the president since 2009 is Dalia Grybauskaitė. Historically, Lithuania has been occupied by Poland, Germany and the Soviet Union. During the Second World War between 1941 and 1945, it was occupied by the Nazi Germany, and a lot of civilian Jews, Romanian people, was murdered. At the end of the war, Lithuania joined it as part of the Soviet Union until 1991.
Hi, I'm Rimas Batsvinka. I'm 45 years old and I'm Lithuanian origin. In the past 17 years I live in the United Kingdom, in England. I live in Nottingham. I am a family learning teacher. I work with adults and with the whole family as well. Not only for adults, but it's for the whole family.
Question number one. What you thought and felt when Lithuania became a new member of European Union?
My feeling was very positive. I can say, was very excited. A lot of people thought positive too, but there were some people who thought you are coming from one bloc, from USSR bloc to European Union, and it will be exactly the same as it was. And it wasn't. It's very, 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 very different. They give you very different feeling about life, about opportunities, about everything added together. It's completely different from USSR to European Union. It's nothing to compare at all.
Do you believe the integration of Lithuania to European Union has been positive for its population?
Yes, I believe it's in 100%. I believe that European Union have a future when we don't have a future with USSR or Lithuania as an independent country. When you are very small, you need to have some friends, and the best friends always working together, living together, and sharing experience and life together. I think it's very, very positive. European Union is one of the greatest unions. I cannot imagine anything else better in the world.
As a Lithuanian citizen, what do you think about the relation between European Union and Russia?
Well, all different people have different opinions. My opinion is that you still need to be friends. Still need to be friends too, but at some points you need to have a distance between two countries, because their politics are similar, but there's a lot of differences. And Russia is Russia. They always were a state of oppression. When we have European Union, which is very different understanding about the world, about the people, and that's why it's completely different life in the European Union and in Russia. You need to understand this. You need to visit Russia or some Russian European Union ex-states, and you will see the difference. I believe in European Union. I believe in the European Union future, and I think that Russia is threatened sometimes, but they cannot compete with a big country, with big union. You cannot, when you have some allies from NATO as well. And I believe that everything will be okay and positive.
In regards to the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, how do you think it affects your country?
Yes, it will affect. It will affect everyone. And people's feelings are with Ukraine, not. Of course, some people, they think, you know, oh, that's Ukraine, because they hear a lot of propaganda from Russia, coming from Russia, which says, you know, oh, that's our land, that's what has been taken from us a long time ago. But you need to speak with the ordinary Ukrainians and speak with ordinary Lithuanians as well. I think it's, we will have some, everything eased already from that conflict. People start to live and understand that this is what happens. We need to think more positive.
Through history, Lithuania and Russia have been known for their tense international political relations. The main reason behind this conflict resides in the events that took place during the Soviet regime, in where Lithuania was occupied and obliged to join the Soviet Union. In the more recent years, Russia and Lithuania have collided due to similar reasons. Apart from the tension between Lithuania and Russia, Lithuania has good relations with the rest of the European countries.
In regards to the current situation of European Union with departure of UK and immigrant crisis due to conflicts, what do you think about the future of European Union?
I still think very positive about future of European Union, but we have a situation in the United Kingdom where we have a referendum, and government needs to deliver what they promised, because if you have the promises that you want to get rid of that European Union and to get independent and work as live as independent country and live better, yes, it is. They need to deliver what they promised. The biggest problem with the future is it's not united. The United Kingdom is not united anymore. You have Scotland, you have Northern Ireland, where people decide that they don't want to leave United Kingdom. They want to stay in European Union. That will have a biggest problem in the future. From my experience, a lot of people I know, a lot of people I'm familiar with, and a lot of people I'm working, a lot of people I'm traveling with and living, they think it's a positive move, but they have some fears that the prices goes up, the service will get worse, and everything will go to the ordinary people. This is the biggest problem, what people think about the future of United Kingdom, and they want to take the best what they can, but they cannot. It's not as easy as someone thinks. European Union is European Union, and United Kingdom decided that this is the time to move the way forward, to create something new, something different, that compete in the market. But the whole business, the big business, they still want to stay in European Union because it's better. Immigrant situation is interesting as well. You have some people who believe that immigrants are coming to the country and taking their jobs. There is no space for local people to work. The biggest problem, some people do not want to work, and they do not want to work completely at all, and they're just trying to blame someone. The blame culture is getting more popular in the country. We had a last interesting thought from from Tony Blair. Mr. Tony Blair, he was a prime minister he's been talking about United Kingdom as a country, and people of the country needs to think what they did. A lot of people I know, they do not believe that living independent without a union it's positive, and they do not think that it was a very good move. But the politics needs to deliver what they promise, because they didn't do it in the past. They do not listen to the people, and we will see a lot of changes. I think I don't know how positive or negative they will be, but there will be a lot of changes. There are some changes, you can see it now already. People's feelings and people relationships with the foreigners and with the immigrants, especially with immigrants. There was a crime, they call it a crime, when people decided that they don't want the immigrants anymore and they need to leave, they can go back to their origin country. And if it happens like this, it will be a disaster.
Do you believe the European Union has been successfully resolving the economical, political and social issues of your country?
Every time I go to Lithuania, I'll see the country changing to the positive side, and it's a lot of support from European Union, from all member states from European Union. I believe that European Union and Lithuania have still, as a part, is the same. It's European Union. It's Europe itself, and a lot of help from European Union countries went to Lithuania. There is a huge amount of support for Lithuanian roads, for Lithuanian schools, for Lithuanian hospitals, for the transport, for the whole transport system, for schools, for hospitals, for every person's life is changed completely, and it's a lot of positive feelings. Some other people who are at my age, and some of them they are a bit older, they think that the European Union wants to take everything from Lithuania and collect everything as the result, and not to give anything. I believe is completely not true. It's European Union is itself want to be a huge union, big union, and strong as a union. And every part, the stronger the stronger countries are, the stronger the union. And it's changing people's life, changing Lithuanian ordinary people's lives, and changing businesses, and changing the integration in Europe. We have a lot of younger generation, a lot of people from younger generation who do not even remember European USSR, because they never been in Europe, in USSR. They've been only in European Union, they're born. And there is a lot of social aspect issues in Lithuania, but people from European Union try to take care of it, and it works well, but there is still slightly culture differences makes it very difficult.